Hi, I'm Chef Bruce Brown, and I'm excited to share some great recipes with you today. Here at Bruce's Fabulous Foods in Marion, North Carolina, we prepare some of the most exciting dishes in the Southeast. My passion is wholesome, tasty, fresh-cooked foods using only the finest local ingredients. Today, thanks to Ingles, I'm going to cook with you. I'm going to show you how to bring some fabulous and delicious meals to your kitchen table. We're going to start out at Ingles Supermarkets to get the ingredients for my world-famous white chicken chili. Hey, that's a real good price on the poblano peppers, thanks. For a full list of all the ingredients, check out the shopping list underneath the video player. You can print a list and take it with you to the store, or you can pull it up on your smartphone while you're coming into the store. Now come on, let's get out of here, let's get cooking. Okay, here we are getting ready to start our white chicken chili that we serve here at the restaurant. All right, so what we're gonna start with is about 2 pounds of boneless breast of chicken that I've roasted off and then I finger shredded. But you don't have to bake off chicken special. Go get a rotisserie chicken from the deli over at Ingles and go ahead and skin it and bone it, and you can use that chicken for your recipe for the white chicken chili. It doesn't have to be all white meat. If you like a little extra moisture, use the dark meat too. So we'll set that off on the side, but to start, we need some background flavors in the chili. So I've got 2 stalks of celery here that we're going to chop up. And I'm just cut them into long, thin strips, and they don't have to be highly minced, just enough to get, into the pot. And 2 whole stalks will give you approximately 1 cup of celery. To the pot, we're going to start off. Now here's one of my other tips. I keep all of our bacon grease here at the restaurant, and there's a reason why. So you will notice that I cook with very little salt in my recipes. So if you use bacon grease, about 2 tablespoons, we can actually do without salt in the recipe. Get that turned on, get the bacon grease melted, and we will put in the celery. Hear that sizzle already? That means we're cooking. About 1 cup to 1.5 cups of diced up white onions. If you want to use yellow onions, you can. And I've got about 1 cup, we're going to do 2 whole poblano peppers. Now, a lot of people look at me and say, Bruce, what are you using poblano peppers for? Personal opinion, poblano peppers, for the price that you pay, have twice the amount of flavor and heat as a regular bell pepper. If I wanted something of less flavor, I'd use bell peppers, but I like just that little extra kick and a little extra texture. So we're going to go on ahead and you saw how I did that, just took the tops off, seeded them all, and then we're going to cut the peppers into long strips. And dice those up to go right into, got too many there. Now, chili always needs garlic. And I love garlic. I have about 8 whole cloves of garlic here. But you know what? I'm going to let the ingredients that are in there cook a little bit longer. I don't put my garlic in right off the bat because garlic, once you chop it up finely, burns very quickly. And you don't want burnt garlic because that will really leave a bad aftertaste. Give these a coarse chopping. Okay, so we're dicing up the garlic. Get it pretty finely minced. The more surface area of the garlic that you expose the air, the stronger the flavor of the garlic. So if you leave it a big chunk, you get a little bit of garlic. You mince it up, you're going to get a lot more flavor out of it. So we've gone ahead and put the garlic in to start getting that cooked in to the base. Stir it around. Like I said, you don't want it to burn. The moment that you can start smelling the garlic is basically when you know that it's really starting to cook, and that's when we can start bringing in the other ingredients. Now we need a little bit of a thickening agent to go in this chili. So instead of adding in something like a roux, which you would do in Cajun cooking, we don't want to be adding in a whole lot more fat. We've got a little bit of fat in there. Use the fat that's there. We'll keep it, a little bit healthier for you. I'm going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour and sprinkle it in over top of these sauteing onions, celery, peppers, and garlic. Stir it around, simply to the fact that this way it will start coating all of the vegetables, and while it's cooking, it will thicken it along the way. But as you notice, we haven't added any more bacon grease or any other kind of fat. That's good for you. Now we can start putting in the chicken. About 7 to 8 cups worth. And if you'd like I said before, a rotisserie chicken from the deli works very well. Just keep the skin out and make sure that you bone it really well. Take all the bones out, and even the little pin bones and little tendons and things, and that will make for a better chili in the end product. To get all the ingredients starting to work together, we're going to add 8 cups of chicken stock. Bring it up to a low boil over medium-high heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Fresh cilantro. One of my main ingredients in this chili. I buy a whole bunch of cilantro, one of the bundled up bunches. Take the leaves and the stems off the very top, discard the stems that you can, and coarsely chop it up. Just run a knife through it a few times back and forth and put the cilantro right in. There's going to be some people that say, oh, I don't like cilantro. Trust me, that's what gives the flavor to this chili. And 6 cups of any kind of a cooked white bean. So these are great northern beans, which are very traditional here in western North Carolina. Get all these ingredients stirred in. We've got it up to it starting to simmer. This is when it's going to start thickening, but this is where we add in the last ingredients. 4 cups of whole milk and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Now, if you want to just add in 5 cups of milk, you can. I just like the richness, that little added richness that the heavy whipping cream will give to the final product here of the white chicken chili. Now, the final secret ingredient to my white chicken chili, of course, has to be cream cheese. I've taken 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to get it started. We have to make it soft, though, so it will disperse throughout the chili. Now, to the 8 ounces of cream cheese, we need to thin it out a little. So we add in, with the beater running, up to 1 cup of whole milk, just to get it all condensed, all mixed in so it's nice and smooth, and it'll transfer over to the chili pot so much easier. Don't lose any of this creaminess. Go on ahead and scrape off the beater as much as you can, and then slowly but surely stir it into the chili. This adds a unique richness and a little bit of a cheesy background to make your chili extra specially good. Okay, we've got all the ingredients in here. We're going to let this simmer, come up to a low boil, and let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Put a lid on it, and you know what? Then lunch is served. Now, you want to know how we're going to finish this white chicken chili off? You got some leftover corn chips or tortilla chips in your kitchen, that, bottom of the bag, crumbs you don't know what to do with? This is what you do with them. Pulverize them. If you have a food processor, you can go on ahead and run them through a food processor, but anything to just crush them up just like this, because we're going to use them as a garnish. Chicken chili. Just a few tortilla chips garnished on top. And that looks like lunch to me. I'd like to thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. And I hope that one day you'll trust me and do this recipe in your kitchen too. Remember, to get the whole list of ingredients and the recipe, go to ingles-markets.com. I hope you have a really great day.